wherever I am. So, yeah. So, stick with me and I'll be drinking some whiskey, tequila, wine, or smoking a little pot later just to amplify the experience. But right now, I just want to show you where I live. It's about 100 and it was 109 degrees today. But you can acclimate yourself to the temperature. I wanted to do a video actually out in this heat, but didn't get around to doing it. Maybe one day I will. But I will be in the quantum for the next 3 hours or so, and invite you to enjoy the scenery. Some of it I'll show me moving through the quantum. One thing I came up with is one of the three easy steps. You see my headphones. You don't see my blindfold because I don't need it to stay in the quantum. Uh, but you will. I also dance like nobody's watching, but I can do that. So that gives you a certain feeling, and I can do that with people watching or with people around. So that's when you get activated, you can do that too. So you can have a really lot of fun with people around. So yeah, there's no rush. Everything's been done. Everything's been taken care of. It's a great way to go through life. Um, One thing is, I keep thinking of all these videos I wanted to do or titles. One of them is having no views and loving it, and so that's because I'm never I'm not tied to the outcome. I'm just doing it to do it. So I don't really care. I don't really give a fuck about how many views I have. I just do what I'm gonna do, and not worried about the outcome. I'm not tied. I'm not clinging to any outcome. So, how you doing? Oh my God, what's up?
See you like fucking years, dude.
Yeah, how's it going, man?
It's going pretty good.
You want to be on live? I'm doing a live YouTube.
No.
Say hello to the fans.
Hey, fans.
No, there's zero fans. I was just saying I don't give a shit whether I have 0 fans or 1,000 fans, or not even fans, but views. Anyways, good to see you, man.
You too.
You been good?
Yeah. I mean, shit, since last time you seen us, nothing changed. Work's keeping me semi-busy.
Yeah.
I had about a good 6 to 8 weeks straight this summer, and now work is completely dried up. And today's Wednesday at the new pay period. I've had one job in 3 days.
Right on.
No,
Take advantage of the time off. You got nothing to do. I was just telling my viewers
Exactly.
I love life because I have nothing to do.
I know.
Nothing
But
to do.
sometimes it's weird getting up and realizing you got literally nothing to do.
That's right. You can
And
enjoy that fact.
Now, once the weather cools off, I'll have plenty to do, like in the community garden.
Yeah.
I'm heavily involved this year in that. But I mean, God, right now it's just leaving.
I'm gonna be.
Just leaving the house.
I'm getting my sister's camper van. She has a Mercedes camper van. I'm gonna travel through the western United States over the next month and a half, and then I'm going to London,
Excellent.
and then from there I'm going to Thailand. So I'm gonna spend some time.
Very
So I hope to teach in Thailand,
Yeah.
create a community of people, and teach this Shang method shit.
Excellent.
So,
Good luck with that.
yeah, I'll be back in December sometime.
All right.
All right, man. I'll see you around. Oh, look at those birds, baby.
Dinner.
They're like a stealth bomber, except they make noise. Yeah, so this is my clubhouse. I gotta get out my key because it's locked. Hold on. Whew. Okay, so all right, I promised you, or I don't know if I did promise you, but we'll do a little warm up, okay? A little warm up. Hey, this would be a good place to put it. So if you're going to access the quantum, you have to let your body do. You have to limber up your body. It has to be pliable. It has to be flexible. And I don't know if you can. Does it? No, it can't. Okay. So one thing to warm up, we just rotate the neck. So eventually we just want to dance like nobody's watching, but in order to do that, or warm up, we just move your shoulder around, move your neck around. Eventually you want to get your neck to just float in whatever direction the music is directing you to move. So that you tune into the music. Tune into that music. Okay, let's tune into that music and just rotate our head around. Breathing, so forgot to mention the breathing. Keep breathing deep into the belly, expanding it. Take 5 deep breaths. Put comments, put like and subscribe, put comments in there if you want me to answer them, which I will, tomorrow or something, if you have any questions about my technique. I mean, my technique's very simple. You just gotta practice, 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 practice. And whatever you want, you're gonna get, okay? Whatever you want, you're gonna get in the quantum. I have everything I want, okay? Shoulders, neck, shoulders. So this move here is kind of bringing in the energy from, for some reason, source likes to come through our body. It comes in all directions. That's why we limber up, and we can bring it in from anywhere. But this source energy, this quantum energy, this chi, really loves to come in through the brain, through the cranial sacral, through the top of the head, through the third eye, through the throat, through the heart, and into the lumbar, groin, into the earth. Because it wants you to connect with your source and with creation and then what actually material you made you. So there's always this kind of stress balance between the source, which is dispersion of energy, it's all dispersed up there, and the earth, which is the actual, we're made of earth material, right? So, I don't know, that's the way I look at it. And I've heard other people say the same thing, so. Okay, so I'm just gonna listen to music. So I wouldn't do this out in public if I were at a restaurant or something, but I would do this. Or it would look like I'm doing yoga or something out in public. So I hide, if I'm in the quantum in public, I kind of hide it. I don't want to look like an idiot. But since there's nobody here, I can act as weird. I can move as weird, and the weirder you move, the more free you're going to feel. So just try it with me. Move as free as you can. Right now, I'm listening to Tom Petty. Oh, you can go to Spotify. Get my playlist out of Spotify. Quantum Transcendency playlist. All those songs I've curated over the years, and each of them keep me in the quantum. So this is much more entertaining than sitting watching somebody else's movie, or somebody else has produced this movie or TV show. I do that, but that's kind of, after a while it gets old. You're watching somebody else's trying to entertain you, whereas when you go into the quantum, it's all about you. You and your life, and you will be entertained. Because you're gonna go, what the fuck did I do that for? You just laugh at all the shit that you do, all the time that you've wasted. But again, nothing matters. So it's like, I don't care. I'm in this project for life. I'm passionate about this for life. So if I screw around for a little while, so what? But again, I'm not in it for any outcome. It's kind of icing on the cake, if you will. It's some wonderful outcome. But I meet people all the time through this. I've met the most wonderful relationships, the most heartfelt relationships, most beautiful relationships while teaching this stuff. Because people want to know. I'm almost going to say they don't know what they want, because the quantum holds everything. So they have to go in the quantum and find it. That's what I say. You will find it. You will find it if you just give it a shot or keep practicing. Oh yeah, so you can go to my website. You can join up on my website, and we can do Zoom calls, Zoom practice sessions, basically. You can come in anytime, and I have to figure out if we can have music on there, because if you can listen to the same music I do and move with me, that probably is a better teaching method. So you can go into my Zoom calls, and you don't have to turn your camera on if you're shy. You can just watch while I'm in the quantum. And there's always should I talk, should I not talk, should I give instruction, should I not give instruction? Some of it I'm going to be quiet. So I'm going to be quiet for 30 seconds. Just see it. Or maybe for this next song, because this song's just ending. Good for you to hear this song, because it's very mysterious. building up the energy. You could do a visual light show. So right now I pretty much go into the void. There's not a lot of thought coming through, but once I take a few hits, boom, the intensity is just overwhelming, and my thoughts will just come racing through, but they just go through because I'm moving. But if I catch a thought that I want to play with, if I catch a thought that will further my dream, I'll write it down. Or maybe it'll be a new dream, you know. I'm ready for a new experience, a new dream, but they will just come flood in. They will flood in, and you'll witness that if you know, fast forward through it. I know you don't want to spend all 3 hours with it, but fast forward through it and see how much talking I do, which will may or may not. You can just turn the volume off if you don't want to hear me talking, and just move. Follow my movements. See if you can feel the energy. See, I can't even shut up for 3 minutes for one song. Okay, and I haven't even smoked any. If you know any cannabis people that want to sponsor my shit, let me know. Vortex of energy. Create the vortex. That was a very mysterious journey into a very mysterious part of the quantum. Okay, so time to follow me, and we're going to go outside to where my car is. I'm going to grab my little pipe. We're going to smoke a little bit, and just going to have some fun tonight, next 3 to 6 hours. Fever, fever. I got a fever. Whoa! Let there be light. All right. Let there be light. Whoa! So, I don't know. I can talk to you. If you have questions, I can answer them. Yeah, so what are the thoughts that have been coming up lately? I don't know. It's about 100 degrees outside. But, so you can acclimate yourself to any condition. Just take your time, breathe it in, let every cell in your body kind of acclimate to the new condition. One time I was in a river in Portland, in Oregon, and it was so freaking cold, but I stayed in the river, like just holding onto these rocks while the water rushed by me, and I just acclimated myself to the point. It was so cold in the beginning, but I just stayed in there, moving. I was high, moving with the water, with the flow, and pretty soon I felt like a fish, and I could just stay in that water for hours. So at 109, I could do that. I could stay in it for hours. I don't think I'd really want to because I don't need to, but it's possible. Once you get acclimated to any condition, that's why I love reading about meditators who are, like one meditator was in prison in a box, and he just stayed in the box and imagined himself in all these other beautiful environments, just still as a rock. This box was just so small. And he was happy being in a box in prison. Where did I read that? Somewhere. Well, whatever box you're in, whatever prison you might find yourself in, whatever, it's nothing compared to what he was experiencing, right? So learn this, practice this technique, practice this. Imagine yourself wherever you want to be. I don't want to imagine myself anywhere else. I want to live fully right now in what it is. And if I just micro it down to what's happening with me here and now, everything is beautiful. There is no past, there is no future. It's just what is happening. How is my body feeling right now? Well, it feels good, it feels warm, it feels alive. Right? 3 hits, that's what I do. That's what I do. 3 hits. That's all I need. And that will last me for 3 hours, 2 to 3 hours. It'll last me all night long. I'll go to bed in the quantum. Hit number 2. This is Earth's medicine, friends. And if you've had a bad experience, don't blame it on yourself. Blame it on society, because society has denigrated this stuff. There's so much propaganda against it. So just fuck that bullshit. This is Earth. This is Mother Nature's. We have receptors for it. God wouldn't have built these receptors in us unless he wanted, or she wanted, us to make use of this, because this sends you into another realm of higher consciousness, connected with everybody. So I feel connected to everything, everybody, everything, everybody, everything, everybody that I want to be connected to. And if I'm not connected to them, it's okay. I have the power to make things happen differently if I want. Sometimes I don't want to. It's all free will. Okay, last hit. We use this sacred medicine in a ceremonial way to further our journey on this planet, because it is planet medicine, Earth medicine. So it's basically saying, come on, man, become more part of the Earth, become more part of the Earth, and spread, and then go high, and then go as high as you can to spread whatever good stuff whatever gifts you have to the world. It's time for you to do it. So it's medicine for me. Because without it, I'm just a rather normal guy. I have my likes and I have my dislikes. I'm just a normal guy. But I know I land in a place of happiness no matter what, because I reached that many years ago. So it's a good place to land. But if you do this practice and you don't hit the 3rd level of enlightenment that I teach, maybe you'll hit the 1st level, which is good for everyone to try. It's good for everyone to experience. So now everything's peaceful. I can take my time and do things right. A lot of times I do things that I've been meaning to do for ages. So I only take this, my average is about once a week for the past years that I've been taking this medicine. I'm gonna up it because it is motivation for me to do stuff. Okay. One thing else I want to get out of the car is a tripod, because I don't want to hold this camera the whole time. Whoa, it's hot. The camera's hot. I don't even feel the heat. Here we go. Tripod, camera holder, people. Camera holder. Whee! I can't wait to go out to some of these amazing So I'm just this Sunday. This Sunday, I'm going to go up to a monastery up in the mountains, right over there, and so I'll do a live broadcast this Sunday. But I don't know if I'm going to have cell phones, so it might be a combination of live and taped. But I'm going to visit this monastery now. The purpose of visiting, I don't know anybody there, so I'm going to have to go in humble, and it's not going to be a meeting. But I want to go in there and I want to see if they'll be open to connecting with me in this highest state of consciousness. Now, I don't know what I mean. When I mean if they, I guess it could be late. It could be, I guess whoever can give me permission. So I did need permission. So I have to go in slow. Okay. Breathing, breathing. So everything you do when you're in this state is like poetry. Because you're in the now. Everything you do is sacred. And then some things that aren't sacred, you tend to forget. I think we all know that, right? So, sacred as it is. Okay. I'm going to take you along. Hey, let's take a look at the pool. Look, wherever you go, make it a journey. Like, here's a council of six people connecting in the quantum, talking quantum speak. So there is a training of how to talk to each other in the quantum. There's no blabbering, people. There's no thinking. There's no thinking in the quantum. The information comes down to you from up there, and it just hits you, and then you just speak it out. So kind of like light language, but in my stuff, you're gonna talk to each other in whatever language, but you're gonna hear the other person. You're gonna hear them, unlike the way we normally communicate. We don't hear each other. We're always talking over each other. We don't have the time. We don't have the effort. We can't make the effort. It's just like, how ya doing? But in a training program, you will actually connect with people and talk to people and allow them to talk on a deep, deep level. So I'm going to show that to you. That's what I want to do up at the monastery. I want to connect to them on an amazing deep level, and I want to do podcasts, okay? Podcasts of so I'm going to go into the quantum. You can watch, and I don't know. Yeah, I'll try to. But what I really I want you to do it too. So get your music out. Get your music out. Okay, so this is how I go into the quantum. Right now I'm kind of out of it, but I'm going to show you how I go into it and how you will go into it one day. So I never my arm out, but I don't need it. I create a quantum membrane. Create this membrane. I don't do this because I'm organic, but I'm just doing it to entertain you people. Create this quantum membrane. Step into it. And then push it out. Push it out. This quantum membrane, which is the membrane between you, God, you, and the best information you can get, you in solving that wicked problem, you in connecting with somebody that you love deeply, but are having trouble with. So I'm going to show you how you go into it. Listen to the music. Breathe. Ground. Feel it. Feel the energy. Swirling around you. Create a typhoon, quantum energy. And this feels, the main thing about going in this is it feels freaking fantastic. I'm actually moving heaven and earth right now. Kind of. But it just feels so freaking awesome. Rip open that membrane. Use your Qigong. Qigong arrow. Shoot it at the weak point in the membrane. Or anywhere. You have this track to break the membrane. But you need to start creating a wormhole into the other dimension, into multi-dimension. So you can get information from anywhere. From the here and the now, from the future, from the past, from another time. Listening to Simon and Garfunkel. You'll be back. Wait, don't lose focus. Where was I? So go ahead and shoot it. And here it is. And open up the membrane. And go home. Step into it. And go home. The best version of home. Bring back laughter, playfulness, love. Probably around Christmas time, right? Everybody's just full of love. And we're at such a high altitude in our journey, but there's no distractions, there's no negative energy, there's nothing preventing us from connecting to everyone that we love. Do you have any work to do to resolve things with anybody? Do you have any work to do? And it's in your own mind. It's not with them, it's in your own mind. Resolve any relationships that are giving you problems. And if you need to step away from some, step away. Nobody says you have to go towards that. Step away. And they will be silently waiting for you when you decide if you want to reconnect with them. But one way to reconnect, one way to connect, so I want to connect, I want to be a little tantra with y'all. So I don't know if you've ever done tantra, but you do a lot of third eye connection. So just imagine I'm seeing you in your eye. Look at the pupils. Do this with somebody. Look at the pupils of their right eye. And just look at it for a minute, two. Send them good wishes. Breathe together. And I want you to move in any way you want. I'm going to jump around. A real tantra class is much, I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to jump around to the end result, which is, boom, you are connected with this person and you can move like this with them. And then you imagine intertwining with them. So you can dance together, a loving relationship, but then you can also step aside and with just one touch, one point of contact, stay in contact with them, but go on your own journey, because that's what love is all about. It's the freedom to also go on your own journey. That's the promise of polyamory, by the way. But it seldom works out that way because we are so ingrained with jealousy. So, what is jealousy? I don't know. But it's an energy, okay? See if you can feel it. It's kind of stiff. Enraged, you know. What happens when you get enraged? Heavy breathing. But not, it's the other kind of heavy breathing into your chest. So just feel that jealousy, that anger. Fuck. What can you do with it? Send arrows everywhere. Open up the membrane where you can take care of yourself. Yeah, that dress transformed. And I didn't even have to think about it, it just happened. And I'm back to enjoying So if you're at home, grab the door jam, Grab a door jam. See how the door jam anchors you and you can move your whole body in ways you could with an imaginary door jam. Put the door jam over here. Here's a real door jam, and here's an imaginary or a quantum door jam. See if there's any difference. Put them both together. Breathe. Okay, time to move. Follow me. I'm lucky I have this huge quantum playground. Quantum playground it is. So I'm teaching how I move if people are watching. How I walk if people are watching. But before I do that, I'm going to walk like nobody's watching. Whoa. Hey. Okay, this is walking down the street in the quantum, nobody's watching. Just let go and lean on anything. Ah. Have a meeting with your fellow quantum explorers. Hello, hello. You all are staying in the quantum of headphones. It's time to talk. Take that photo. This one. That's what we have to say. That's kind of neat. Actually, here it is. Okay, so I'm going to walk back like I'm walking and people are watching, but I'm going to stay in the quantum. See if you can notice how that happens. You still feel the energy, you just reserved, it's still flowing through you at an amazing pace. Lots of thoughts coming through, but you're under physical control so people don't think you're nuts. What you can do, you can be out there and just do a little yoga, no big. nobody cares about that, right? You look like you've been jogging. It's about moving differently than you normally do. If you want new ideas, you want to move. One way to get them is to move differently. Move in combinations. There's unlimited combinations of moving. Trillion, more than atoms in space. Any one of those could unlock some amazing feelings, information. So you want to be able to get yourself into those. There's nothing to memorize. I'm not even teaching you. At this point, you can get to this point quickly. Sooner the better, because then I want you to meet other people that are doing this, and you can have deep discussions. Now, I learned this through going to Tantra events, where the teachers, where the energy, or interconnectedness was. This was when I was younger, and I still go to them today. You can connect with somebody on a much deeper level. So I kind of incorporate that into my stuff. I used to teach Tantra, and I actually taught couples and singles. And one of the things I noticed was men, they were coming in looking, I don't know, sex, because that's what Tantra is about, but it's not. What they came away with was that it was about love. Love connection. Sex might come out of it, but if you're both willing. But it's more about the love. So we have to learn how to love each other, so we don't. We can do that with an intentional community that has some guidelines. Right? So sex. But everything else is okay. Love. You can love your neighbor. Yeah, so I just babble. I got all these thoughts. I'm going to get some water. I dare you to run this video for 3 hours on your TV, and while you're doing dishes or while you're cleaning or whatever, just look over and you're listening to your music. Let me watch me and let me remind you to move while you're doing whatever you're doing. Whatever you're doing, you're moving. So I'm going to be doing work in the quantum, which I will go live with. So I'll be sitting at a computer, but I'll stay in the quantum, the headphones, the Feet on the floor. Breathing. Figure out what I want to do on the computer, what I want to write. I'm moving the legs like they anchored in the. Okay, back to typing. You can do anything while you're in the quantum. I really think you can. Some things you do, some things you can't. Let's just get it. Some things you can and some things you can't. You'll have to discover it. If you want to be productive, this is a high-level productivity. You can focus in and mostly about coming up with that next idea. The next idea you will find to get you further along in the next quantum idea. So you're going after quantum ideas. That's going to be the title of one of my YouTube videos. Quantum idea. Where do quantum ideas come from? A yoga class today. A little yoga. Sitting yoga. Stretch it out. Sitting quantum yoga. Balance it out. Other side. All these thoughts are just flying through my mind. I can't. They're flying through faster than I can talk about them, so I'm not going to try. Once in a while, I'll pick one up and try to mention it. It's like, I love it happening, just these thoughts are flashing by. These thoughts are flashing by. And they build on if they're good thoughts, I can kind of keep them around, have them linger, build on them, stretch them out, play with them, throw them up, test it, whatever. These thoughts ultimately will lead to success, euphoria, and that's in the quantum, which is good enough. Good enough for me. I don't care about the outcome of the real world. Outside the world, I don't care. Now, it may be that I do care. I do care about it deeply. I care about it deeply. Everything I care about deeply. But I don't cling. I don't cling to it. I'm able to let it go. Because, why? Because, let's say we live to 100 years old, and the planet is 15, 16 billion years old, and it's going to go on for billions of years more. Why take my life in this space seriously? It's a joke. It's laughable. It's just part of the continuum. So that's one viewpoint. The other viewpoint on the other side is that your life is the most important life ever. You have created something so big, so powerful, so new, that will impact, that's impacting the world. Or it could just impact one person. Doesn't matter, the world or one person. You've made this huge impact. It's a huge impact on this one person. It's a huge impact on the world. And you made it happen. So this is where, you know, in enlightenment, you have to lose the ego, kill the ego, right? You've all heard that. Disassociate yourself from the ego. But in this state of consciousness, your ego comes roaring back. It comes into you. Your ego, you're filled with this ego because it's tied to this success, this impact that you're making. And you want to bathe in the success. Why not? You want to bathe in the admiration. You want to be loved. Why not? We just come here to be loved, right? We are loved. We want to be loved. And you bathe in it. And you just love it. Love it. Love of love. I go to restaurants while I'm in the quantum. I do this. And the waiters love it. I have so much fun with waiters when I'm in the quantum. I'm much more engaging. I'm a little weird. I play with my food. So let's say we're at a dinner table and this wonderful plate of food. I just look at it first. The mountains, valleys of food, and the shrubs, and the meat. I don't eat much of it. But and then I smell it. Smell the food. Twirl it around in your mouth. Forehead. I do this, I do it with my fork. I don't care who's watching. Like and subscribe, please. Like and subscribe. And get notifications for the most amazing dinner you will ever eat. Energy. Be ready for that burst of taste, texture. Let it fill your whole body. This new taste and texture, or whatever you want to call it. Words have no meaning here. It's just the experience. Let it linger in there. Let it roll around. And then go get your cocktail. And dance. Whoa, the ideas are coming in, baby. So I want to go in my trips, do events, tantric events. So I used to do these in LA, I did them in San Francisco, I did them in Portland. So I want to travel around the world, draw people into these quantum tantric events, or lectures, or just exercise classes. So I'll be in Santa Fe for a while. So let's make some connections in Santa Fe, where I will teach this. Gotta prepare for that. Prepare that now. Okay. That'll be my first trip. But I am going Sunday to the monastery up the hill. And I might actually live there for a little while. We'll see. If I don't. So One warning is that if you go to the quantum, you're going to feel like a king. You're going to feel like a movie star. You're going to feel like the most important, most brilliant person in the world. So you will develop this spiritual arrogance if you're not careful. So you have to be very, very conscious that you will come across as this spiritually arrogant. That's my thinking. So that's a warning, because you're not, maybe yourself is not that great. I don't know. Myself, I'd like to say, that's fine, but. So that's just a warning. Just be aware of that before you head out there in the quantum. But I really don't care. So I don't know if it's I don't care or I just developed the idea that this is a revolution. And in a revolution, you don't ask permission. You just go out. This is a revolution to get people to feel quantum for their own. I don't know. What is a revolution? It could be just 2 or 3 people. It's okay. It'll just be me and you on YouTube. Yeah, so ideas just keep coming through. It's the most entertaining thing. It's like working, but making work fun. But I need a team of people to help me, which I am on Fiverr. Getting a team of people on Fiverr, and I'm going to start looking around locally. I want to reach out to people. Oh yeah, I want to do podcasts. These ideas just keep. So if you want to do a podcast, and I think the subject of the podcast is your spiritual journey. Spiritual journeys. Spiritual journey, the meeting in the quantum. Because I want to take people. So I used to do a radio show, and everybody I talked to, I could take them into the quantum, because this radio booth was just amazing. Let me take you into my radio booth. KUCI. It was rather small, just 2 or 3 people. And we were surrounded by CDs. Back in the CD days, every shelf had a CD in it. So it was just, you were surrounded by all this creativity. And it just created this setting. So setting is huge in this game. And the person that can step out of one setting, go to another setting, is has more capability, basically. So once your capabilities, why? I'll just show you what I do. That's all. You can do whatever you want. I'm not here to. I have no responsibility, and I'd like to keep it that way. I'm going to do what's asked of me. Try to. Oh, so you just laugh at yourself. We are all so weird. I hate to say that because I don't want to. I mean, because we got to move forward. Forward from the weird. Little boy, no thought, here and now, travel around, zoom in and out. you happen to catch this part, refer this to a friend. Or let me know, let me know what videos you want me to make. What questions you want me to answer. Send it in the comments. Is this doing you any good? Obviously. You don't comment if it's not doing any good. You're around here long enough. So hopefully you'll be around here long enough to send me a comment. What if I can invite somebody? I'll see if I can invite somebody into this video. I don't think so. Yeah, people. Yeah, people. In the quantum. It's not so bad in here. Not so bad. Moving freely. Moving freely. Connecting with this freaking amazing energy. It looks weird if you don't know anything about this, but it's amazing energy brought on by the vibrations going through my head, running up and down my body, where every spoke, every cell, it's all electrified. Yeah, looks weird. What do you see, Qigong masters and Tai Chi people? They're gonna do Tai Chi. They can't afford to look as weird as I do, but I bet you they all go home and do what I'm doing. They just won't do it in public. But I'm gonna do it in public. With quantum transcendency music. Take myself for a ride. Every direction. I'm just going any direction. Ooh-ah! 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 Part of it, life is a big weird part of it is stumbling around. Part of life is stumbling around and getting yourself back up into form. Somebody called me a loser the other day, or even today. Like, yeah, I am a loser. I'm also a winner. I'm a loser sometimes, most of the time, but I lose. But sometimes I win the big one, I win the pot. So you go after the win, baby. And you love the losses. You love the failure. I love to fail. It's so entertaining. I love the failure. You know why? Because there's only up from there. I love the failure because I don't want the responsibility of winning all the time. I want to win all the time, to win every time. I want to be an Olympic star, but I don't want to have to win all the time. It's like I want to feel like an Olympic star. I can feel anything in this. Feel anything and everything. Relax. Relax. Look at it like astronaut in outer space. Astronaut feel like an outer space. You feel like traveling through the quantum. Buffeted by the winds, by the energy. on, baby. Going for a ride. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I need some alliances. Alliances. Fans, teachers, mentors, loves, lovers. Yep. Fill my life. I don't need it either. I have it right now. Right here. I have that energy right here. That's kind of the drum bag. I don't need to go out and get it. So, in the 3D world of my music, I don't need to go out and get it. I need to work for it. But in the 70, I'm all winning. Win it in the 70. Which translates back into 3D for me because I'm happy about it. That's why people have such trouble with euphoria and pharmaceuticals because when they come down, they just need to get back up to euphoria. I don't need to. I don't need this. So it's like taking medicine. I forget taking the medicine most of the time. Which allows me to go, earth medicine, which allows me to go in this state, which is so beautiful. Because when I get down, I'm just happy. Which is where I wish all of you will be. All of you. All of you. All of you. All of you, my friends, my beloved community. My beloved community. I will find you and you will find me. Yeah. If you don't, it's okay. I think I should try to set something up beforehand. Very entertaining. Very entertaining. Much more than some lousy movie. Oh, that feels so good. So fluid, like I'm swimming in an ocean of quantum energy. I dare you. Dare you to do this. Dare to see what I do. I know it's hard to watch. Don't watch it. Be in it. Don't watch it. Be a part of it. Can you feel the energy? Can you feel? Feel it? You feel it, you'll never want to let go. Never want to let go. So beautiful. I've discovered Mother Node, Fountain of Youth. Discovered Euphoria. Euphoria. 6-hour meditation, baby. We gotta make them 3. Let's make them 3. Film for about 3. Stand it for 6. So we can film me going back, going to bed, getting in bed. We could do that. I don't know if I want to. But I don't want to not be with somebody. You're my somebody. Isn't that funny? It's wonderful to do this with people, with somebody. I will. In Thailand, I think Thailand is the place I'm going to do this with people. Party of the year. Fantastic party, baby. That's where I'm going to create my dreams. Get people here. Too fucking straight. Oh my god. Too straight. Too straight. Especially here in the desert. It's too dry. It was a fool's gold. It was fool's gold. I'm not kidding. It's good, but now it's time to move on to greener pastures. Greener pastures. That's true. Take the money and run. Come somewhere new. Why do we have to stay here? Maybe that's the revolution. It's the revelations. Revelations that come to you. Or open your mind up to new thought, new ways of living. So I might move out of the desert. Yeah. Yeah, sell this place and get a mobile camper van. Just travel around. Drop Mary off. Oh my god. Let's do it. Let's do something. She left. She left. She left. Don't blame her. Don't blame her at all. We're not good friends. I don't see that happening. I don't see it happening. I have to blame for something. Blame it. It's alright. It's alright. Ooh. Yeah, people. You have to work through your problems. Work through your perspective. Get your perspective in order, people. Try on different perspectives. Everything is as it should be. That's what you discover in the quantum. Everything is as it should be. Everything is, accept everything, is another way of looking at it. Accept whatever's happening. Accept it, because you can change. You can see the 30,000 feet, what's going on now. You just go into it. Just realize, you become aware of what happened. Take your time to become aware of what's going on. Take the time to be aware of what's going on. You don't need to, what's going on. And you're going to All right. That's taken care of. Everything's taken care of. Everything to be taken care of. Work for all your situations. Take a look. I don't give a shit. I really don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. That's what I love. That's what I love. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Whew. Yeah, I think all right. Well, well. You're living a dream, people. Living in a dream. Dream of your life. Your life is a dream. Your life is a dream and you can direct it. What? Oh my God. short. Do a short of dancing with two TVs. I'm going to end this now and do a short. And that'll be at night. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being here. Good night.